family. This is an audio test, proof of concept, because Time to Talk is about to go live. Podcast has been in the works for a while, and finally was able to get this up and running. So you're gonna like my Time to Talk. ZxPredator presents Motorcycle Podcast. New logo. It took me a little bit to create it, but here we go. So the format for this will have B-roll footage in the background, and my Discord is set up to accept guests. So with that being said, this one is not live. I'm gonna actually put that test. I want to make sure all the audio is good before I go live, because it will accept chats and all that good stuff. So yeah, I've been hard at work. I gotta apologize to a few people who I've had this set up for a few years. You hear me? A few years. Problem was, between military, the new job, a lot of stuff going on. It's just I could not lock down the time. But now it's already set. You know, the framework has been there for quite some time. It just needed time and opportunity, and there's no time like the present. So during off season, I'm gonna start launching these types of shows where, talking about different things. But for this initial launch, this won't be live. I'm gonna do, those who are in the Discord are actually having premium access, so I can invite them to rooms, do some topics just on the fly. I would set up some coordination with this. So just in general, I do. There were some topics I wanted to cover, but I actually want to wait for ZxTV. Geo, make sure you check him out. Good dude. He's become like a brother type to me, and his channel is budding. And definitely check him out. You'll see me on his channel from time to time. Trying to network and grow and branch and get our outreach as much as possible. So with that said, I'm gonna save the 2023 year in review for when I have maybe Mike, maybe Geo, a couple other folks in here. So with that said, yeah, I'm gonna skip on my list because I did write a script for this, so I can kind of keep the topic formats in order. I'm not new to this. I actually used to do hardcore gaming podcast on my New Gaming Order channel, and you'll kind of see that I have some experience with it. Lines of questioning, things like that, pacing, so on and so forth. So I'm setting the bar high for myself, just like I used to do in the military. You aim high. If you fall a little short, at least you're further along than your peers to your left and your right. All right. So with that said, plans for 2024. I want to do these possibly monthly. During times like, okay, I want to mainly focus this on off season while we're not riding, but I do want to put that out like, okay, if there's days that's raining or I can't travel or I can't do whatever, I'll probably do like a hot shot show if I can get a couple folks in there. But yeah, some cool things are in the pipeline, and I just want you guys to get my face behind the voice and just have some cool things in there. Like, again, with the B-roll footage, for those whom probably didn't get to see some of this content, probably now it's like a way of getting exposure. Like, you'll see me and Kenny going at it when we were on the ride, NJ Riders, that set up a while back. Got some good smackdowns in there, man. It was just, whoo. Man, so shout out to Ken. I haven't heard from him in a while. I know life has us all busy, but now I know that his bike is up and running. So, but the goal and agenda, like, shout out to 650E. I was hitting him up on Instagram. I told him I'm trying to aim for him to be one of my guests, the initial guest for my podcast. Just I have a line of questioning, and just to pick his brain, because that was like from the first time I met him at the International Bike Show many years ago to some SmackDowns where he put the hurting on me, and just our peers. I just want to pick his brain and just find out how he got his start, and to let him know that he's appreciated for kind of influencing so many different channels. So, also, like, Psycho Fanatic is on the list. I want to talk to him. If I remember correctly, he's also a former serviceman. Well, I'm still serving. About to retire after, I'm in my 20th year of service. But I think he's Air Force or so. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I want him on here. Of course, Moto Mike has to be on here, man. Like, this is a man that really has hit the pavement. His channel has been growing, doing some wonderful things. So, I just want to start getting some discussions in, and so on and so forth. And just to kind of round out this, pilot show, so to speak. I just want to give a shout out to Absolute Cycle, Steve Andriopoulos. This guy has worked miracles on my bike. Yeah, he has excellent folks working with him, from Rad to Mike to Arthur. Arthur, oh my God, this miracle workers when it comes to taking care of business. They're located in Rahway, New Jersey. You make sure you check them out. And as I start snowballing this production. I just want to, like, kind of get more folks, start doing some visits, so on and so forth. I have some dealers that I'm actually looking to partner with, and kind of in that beginning phase pitching. But I won't go into detail or who, because you never know. Like, you don't want to put your plans out there and then they fall through. But hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Again, I was kind of concerned with going live because I don't know how this is going to look. So I will upload this to the channel, put some bells and whistles on it, all that good stuff. So please make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. A like goes a long way. And, I would love to interface with you guys if you're in PA, New York, New Jersey. I'm trying to travel. It's just my work situation will not allow for that. Maybe once I retire from the military, I won't have to worry about going to certain pieces of duty and whatnot. I can kind of augment and swap that for those traveling days, because I've committed a lot of time, committed a lot of weekends that I have given up for the last 19 years. So some growth, some things are going to happen. And, this is kind of love letter to the channel, love letter to you guys. And, I do have a goal. I want to hit 30K in terms of subscribership. I'm only like 4K away. But, I think once I get to a certain echelon or a certain tier, I'll get more channel tools to do cooler things. So it'll be some awesome stuff. Also, some housekeeping. Shout out to Ghost Biker Helmets, who produces my open face Predator helmet. That I usually frequent at New York Comic Con, because although I'm a soldier, buff, and a writer, I'm also a nerd too. Love that anime stuff, gaming, all that. So just like it is what it is. Also, to my main sponsor, Rezer Customs. Without them, this channel probably wouldn't be where it is. Like, no BS. I did that unboxing video, and it was because of that 2.67 million views that got me just at least notice. I'm not the biggest or the best. I'm just the average guy, sharing my passion with you guys here on YouTube. But Rezer Customs, check them out. Use my promo code ZXP to get a discount from them, and tell them that ZxPredator sent you. Also, with Ghost Biker helmets, ZxPredator, if you want to use a promo code with them, I will double verify that it's still active, because I had to double check once or twice between the vendors. But also, last note, if you're getting Predator helmets, get make sure you're not trying to skimp on price. You will get bit. There's a lot of people who are preying on folks who don't want to pay. It's a premium product. It's just like if you're into the motorcycle scene, it's an expensive hobby. And I've planned, luckily now I'm blessed making a very good living where, I can buy two or three and not bat an eye. But for those who don't have that luxury, just plan. I put things, like even my first one, I put money aside until I had enough, went and bought it. And then after that, I became their brand ambassador. So where there's a will, there's a way. For my folks abroad, between UK, India, I've seen the comments, and I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. So again, rate, comment, subscribe. My initial pilot show. This is a preview of things to come. This has been the man, the myth, the ZxPredator, Alex Lexus coming at you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Ha 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 ha!